A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Steve Darden, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Manny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip.
So stepping in, Cooper Smiley, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Cooper Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's late in the season and we're looking at 2 teams in the cellar right now. But do not get it twisted for a second. There's only 750 big leaguers at any given time in the league. And no one that I've ever played with gave an at-bat away or threw a cookie down the middle of the plate. These guys will not just play out the string. They will battle because they are professionals.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Clay Salter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First, Smiley moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself. And digging in, Cooper Smiley, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch."
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. This one over to first. Smiley has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Cooper Smiley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Popped up. Schufo waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Richie Ullman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Guerra is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Play ball.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Rangers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Now from the
Play ball.
stepping in, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start.
At the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Digging in now, Cooper Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3.
So digging in now, Cooper Smiley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory.
For the victorious Rangers.
It's time now.
Play ball.
Striding in for Boston, Cooper Smiley, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And there's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Gerber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here's the bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Cooper Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. 3 runs already home here.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Reinheimer is off at first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Cooper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
High ball out to deep right field.
Yeah.
Racing back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Striding in, Cooper Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of them.
Tuesday night bait.
Wow.
Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Smiley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw, and he is out at second. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the 0-1. To first. Smiley takes it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Now in the box, Cooper Smiley. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swung on in the dirt.
Absolute garbage call.
Alfaro has it, and the throw is there to record the first down. Striding in for the Rockies, Tony Kemp. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cooper Smiley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Smiley is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Riding in once again, Tony Kemp. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Tony Kemp.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that. Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Cooper Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he lays off for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Drilled to the left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Hero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Chris Shaw becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Up next is Danny Jansen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. An 8-0 shutout this evening. Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. his ring.
Play ball.
In now, Cooper Smiley. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Smiley.
From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. These Rockies guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, you know, D-Row, it's not easy to pull off a sweep, even though it's a 2-game sweep. But to do it on the road, even more difficult.
Yeah, Dan, it's not easy to do what they did. They walked in here and smacked him around a little bit and blew him out yesterday. Let's see if they can keep on the attack offensively and more of the same.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Number 22.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Story into shallow left. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves. And
the throw to first is there. The inning is... So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Cooper Smiley. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing the win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
That misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Fastball well outside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Just hung in there on that one. Another payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Kim. 1 out.
Play ball. 3.
Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Cooper.
First offering on its way. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Play ball.
Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Cooper Smiley.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Stevens. On third, Bellinger is over at first with one away. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on the mound more than 3 straight balls to the guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just use the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that's over, 3-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Play ball. 3. And hit him. First base.
Your attention.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Alfaro.
This one over to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throwing to second. Throw won't get him.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Cooper Smiley as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Oh, he brought it back. This one pretty. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. First, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Colorado used a 3-run 7th to help. Friday night.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Cooper Smiley, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago.
Smiley.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And a glove flip for 1. Digging in to try it again. Cooper Smiley. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1 the count now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away. So coming to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, he has some trouble with it. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Now batter.
Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batter. Number 12.
So runners at the corners with two gone. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Smiley at third. Tatis on at second with two down. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The first baseman, Cooper Smiley.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazara's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Clay Salter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Clay Salter.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Oh, man, that's a scary one for an infielder. I'm sure he would have loved to make that play, but I think he's still got to be happy just to have all of his teeth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cooper Smiley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Smiley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Salter ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Cooper Smiley. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Texas Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
The final line.
Another big. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. A pause and the 0-2. 2 strikes. He's able to get this one down, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, who stands out? Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Smiley
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this. Ready now, Cooper Smiley. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Cooper
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4. Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly. With this guy's big power, he's...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sub. Digging in once again, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his first left-handed here. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Smiley digs in at 6'2" and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy's gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Chris Shaw is on deck. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. 2-1, here it is. Popped him up. Lugo is under it, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. Into the box now, Nolan Fontana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Fontana.
On the ground to first. To his right, Smiley. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Your attention, please.
Now batting, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Texas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sunday at in now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Cooper Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cooper.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play. And next up for the Red Sox, Cooper Smiley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cooper Smiley.
Cutter runs outside, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Cooper Smiley. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cooper Smiley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Reinheimer at second with 2 down. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Guzman fields it cleanly, and he'll step on. Ready for another shot now. Cooper Smiley. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point. They're still making him work really hard.
Now another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good...
7-1 the final today. The Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut.
Play ball.
So striding in, Cooper Smiley. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Count even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
A payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in now for the Mariners, Rowdy Tellez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Hey, ball. 4-4. Take the base.
Next for Seattle, Fernando Quintana. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Quintana.
Hit hard down the first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gurriel from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance. Cooper Smiley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
He's set. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And it's a 4-3 finish in the season's ball game. The M's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park. Standing in, Cooper Smiley, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Manny, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. At the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And he'll dive back in safely. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping in, Chris Shaw. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. 2 men on.
Unbelievable.
2 out, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. 0-2 count, the pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the...
Welcome back as Seattle prepares for their 3rd turn through the order, and fans of the Mariners have really been treated.
Into the box now, Cooper Smiley. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1.
Change-ups in a row.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay.
Play ball.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rick Stevens, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
On to first, a double play. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Cooper Smiley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Both Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been... Stepping into the box, Malik Smith, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. This is on the ground over the first. Skipped up on the backhand. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting. Stepping up now, Cooper Smiley. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
That is fifth. The left fielder, number 22.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That is fifth. The shortstop, number 23.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really?
So stepping in, Danny Jansen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Smiley rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Leading off the inning, Fernando Quintana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder, Fernando Quintana.
Shot down the first baseline, and this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ted Jones. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Good to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So striding forward now, Cooper Smiley, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Bellinger's off and running. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Popped him up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cooper Smiley.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Stevens scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So a big moment here, and standing in, Cooper Smiley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 1-2. Is a swing and a high pop-up. Number 12 is there, and that ends the inning. Digging in, number 12 has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. This is hit to third. Will it be 2? Played on the backhand. On to first, and they turn the double play. Finish today, 5-4, the final score. Seattle used the nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never.
Alright, I'm done with baseball for tonight. I will be back with some cricket.